over 2 decades, One Piece has remained the best-selling manga of all time. Many series have come and gone since One Piece came out, and many series have tried to step up to the plate and challenge One Piece for its #1 spot. And some series have managed to surpass One Piece for a time. But eventually, One Piece got back up on its throne and got the best-selling manga title of all time once again. And for the very first time, I think One Piece has been surpassed by such a high amount of sales that it's honestly astonishing. Demon Slayer is the #1 best-selling manga of 2020. It has sold 82 million copies, while One Piece, sitting in 3rd place for this year, has sold 7.7 million copies. And you heard me right, One Piece is in 3rd place. Not 2nd, 3rd place. And if you're wondering what the 2nd place is, it is Kingdom, with 8.2 million sales. So, it sold quite a bit, a little bit over One Piece, which is also mind-blowing. So, what's even more mind-blowing about Kingdom being in 2nd place is that it doesn't have an active anime. And it doesn't have an official legal translation in the States. So, yeah, it really is telling with how popular Kingdom actually is for it to even beat One Piece. But what really spurred this video on is something that's kind of been festering in my mind for years now. Ever since I really started doing videos, talking about the best-selling manga every single year, this thought in my head has been, kind of festering, and I want to talk about it. High sales does not mean best manga series. I know this is very obvious, but at the same time, I think there is not a lot of people that actually are aware of this. I think really a lot of people think because a series has the highest sales, it is automatically the best manga or whatever it is of all time. And not just manga, but in general, let's think about just television and all that. There's so many things to really consider. Like, to throw a pop shot, Star Wars. Personally, you could disagree with me. I don't like the new Star Wars trilogy. I think that's not really an unpopular opinion anymore. But the point is I did not even like the entirety of the new Star Wars trilogy. I hate it. I legitimately hate it. And I love the original 6. But I hate the newest trilogy altogether, even before people really started hating on it. And the thing I'm trying to say is that series did really well in sales. But is it honestly the best, movie of all time? No, not even close, in my opinion. But I think many can agree with that opinion. What I'm trying to say is that because something has high sales does not mean it is the best series of all time. Now, I know many might be going out of the way and saying, and already typing in the comments below, okay, so Chibi, you're saying this right now because you're a salty One Piece fan and Demon Slayer beat One Piece this year by over 10 times. No, I'm actually really happy for Demon Slayer. I'm pretty happy to see Demon Slayer sold as many copies as it did. It really just goes to show you just how the series really exploded thanks to a beautiful anime adaptation. I am very happy for the writer, and I'm very happy for Demon Slayer. It's something to celebrate. All these series on this chart, I'm very happy for. I'm very happy to see them on here, and to see them get a lot of recognition that they deserve. But once again, I'm making this video not just for Demon Slayer, for every series on this list. I would even say this about My Hero Academia. If My Hero Academia was #1 on this list, I would say the exact same thing. Just because it has high sales does not mean it is the best-selling series of all time. By no means. Is that what that means? And so, what I'm trying to state here is that for every single year, I see individuals saying, oh, haha, your series isn't that good, it isn't as good as One Piece because One Piece has the highest sales. And I've seen this for years. Ever since really being a YouTuber, I've seen this continuously. On social media, on YouTube, I see people saying One Piece is the best series because it has the highest sales. And I'm just like, yes, One Piece is a fantastic series. It is, honestly, it deserves all the recognition and all the praise it gets. It is such a good series. However, you can't say the series is the best because it has the best sales. That's completely inaccurate. That does not give justice to what One Piece is. And it's such a disservice to the said series to even state such a thing. And seeing these same people that say the series is the best because of sales turn around and say this year, because Demon Slayer won by such a large margin, saying, oh, sales, they don't matter. The hypocrisy is unexplainable. It's just like, really? You'll go out of your way all these years, time and time again, basically saying that, One Piece is the best because of Cells, but then when this year happens and Demon Slayer passes it, all of a sudden, Cells don't matter. I'm just like, okay, look, you can't be doing this now, because according to you, Cells matter. It's the most important thing. But obviously, my opinion, I don't think it is. Because there is a lot of series I've seen over the years that are relatively good. But obviously, nobody knows about. They don't get a lot of Cells. They're not really recognized. I mean, let's think about Inside Mari. I really love that series. I don't think it really got a lot of Cells. I mean, let's think about a series like Roku no Yusha, the anime. I think it only sold like 50 copies, but it's honestly one of my favorite anime I've ever seen. What I'm trying to say is Cells don't necessarily equal quality. And I like I said, I know this is very obvious, but I just don't think people understand that. I really don't. And I want to say that. And I don't know, I've been having this in my mind for a very long time, and I know many are probably going to be upset with my overall opinion on this video, but that's just how I feel. I would say the exact same thing if My Hero was on the #1 spot, Hunter x Hunter, or any series, ReZero, whatever. What I'm trying to say is that it doesn't mean it is the best. At the end of the day, it's all subjective, it's all personal opinion, what's your favorite? And there's really no way to really say what is definitively the best. That's it. It just comes down to advertisement, branding, product placement that really gets these series to be so recognized and people to really recognize and eventually jump on board with, and then the community grows. And One Piece has had over 20 years to really build what it is today, so it's honestly not fair to really pit it up against everything else when this series has been ongoing for over 2 decades. It's actually crazy to think that Demon Slayer came basically out of nowhere and it's doing as good as it is right now. So yeah, speaking of which, one thing I would like to add on, though, that this information does let us know, is that Demon Slayer has definitely set a trend for manga and anime recently. If you've noticed, ever since Demon Slayer came out and came to its conclusion, there's been series that have been trying to kind of replicate that formula. You have series like Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man that has recently kind of gained a lot of popularity, and I think it really has a lot to do with the fact of Demon Slayer, and how basically people are now craving more demon/detective series. They're craving series kind of in that realm of storytelling, and it's kind of shifting away from the isekai to the typical battle shonen and all that. People are looking for those type of series, and it's interesting to see how times are shifting, the trends are shifting for what people are actually interested in right now in terms of manga, and it kind of explains a lot right now why a lot of the new manga and Weekly Shonen Jump are really reminiscent of, let's say, Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, or Chainsaw Man. But enough with that, though. I just wanted to make this brief video because it's just like, I needed to get it out of my mind. And once again, I don't mean to step on anyone's toes, but I wanted to mention that. I wanted to talk about that. But I love you guys. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Be safe, stay healthy. Chibi out.